Yo, what up everyone? So this is Captain Daniel, and in today's video I'm going to talk about the number one mistake that men make when it comes to attraction and dating. Okay. So I'm going to actually tell you why I'm doing this video. I made a mistake yesterday, okay? So even me, who have about 10 years of experience of learning, I was a student myself, and now I'm coaching, hundreds of men on this, right? I would say in the past 2 years, I've coached at least 100 people in terms of what they're going on. Every guy goes through something different. But yesterday, I made a mistake that I haven't really told any of my students recently, and something that I realized even about myself. So yesterday, I was at a social party. It was my friend's birthday party, right? And I went in and I made this BS excuse I'm gonna have fun. I'm there with my boys and everything like that. And I went in and I saw the girl that I actually thought was the cutest, right? I thought she was the cutest girl, but for some reason, I didn't go exactly for her. I said, I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna calibrate the situation. I'm gonna be socially aware, make sure I know she's not with the guy or on this. I don't wanna step on anyone's toes. But here's the thing, it is true you should calibrate the situation, right? Ask the host of the social party to be like, hey, is this person single? Especially if you know the host or the person who brought you, they know the situation, because they'll let you know. They'll let you know, hey, this girl's single, whatever. And just be like, hey, I think she's cute. Just do that. That's the first step, right? But for me, I did that a little bit, but I didn't go for it. And I kind of made this BS excuse. I'm going to make sure, I want women to kind of first show me IOI or show me interest, right? And all this BS of I'm going to wait and see the field and see what's out there, see who's more interested, blah, 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 blah. And what happened was there's one girl who I actually thought was my type, right? Physically, she was my type. She had the right body and everything like that. And, I played it safe. And the whole point of the video, I'm just going to say it right in the beginning so you guys know why I'm making this video, is stop playing to lose. Play to win. Let me say that again. Stop playing not to lose, right? No one plays to lose, right? I'm saying stop playing not to lose. Play to win. And how could I have used that own theory on myself yesterday? So when I saw this girl, what I should have done is right off the bat, figure out her situation. I should ask the host and be like, hey, your friend's really cute. I think she's my type. What's her deal, right? Is she single, whatever? And if, I found out she was actually single. But, I went there with one of my guy friends. And, one of my guy friends is a very attractive guy. And I could tell, was natural where he just made the move right away and showed interest. But, of course with no beef with me and my boy, but I should have also went there. But I kind of didn't want to get in his way. And yet, why, right? In the field of alphas, right, may the best man win. Why does he have to go for the girl only, right? And obviously be respectful of each other, especially with bros, but hey, do you mind? But it's free reign, right? In a weird way, I should have just went for the girl, at least, because the biggest thing I have is that I was playing not to lose. So my biggest regret is, what if I could have got the girl to like me? In the end, him and her clicked off. But I was kind of thinking bro, why couldn't I at least make an attempt, right? Because if I failed, at least I know the better man won, right? And that's all is fair in love and war, right? You hear that quote. That would have been fair. If he got the girl with me trying, and I did my game, even though he's a natural, I'm a dating coach, I would have been yo, I lost fair and square. But my biggest regret, I woke up this morning and I kind of settled and talked to other girls and stuff, but that was the main girl I wanted. But I wanted to play not to lose in terms of, I didn't want to step on my boy's toes, right? And I wanted to make sure everyone in the party liked me, right? And all this BS. And I was like, what the hell are you doing? You always tell your students back in the day, and I haven't given this advice for a long time, and I'm glad now it finally clicked by me making mistakes. Because I woke up kind of pissed. I was like, me and my boy are good. I'm actually very happy for me. I don't let any women come between me and men, right? But what I was pissed is about myself, because if I at least tried and I got rejected from her and she didn't like me, and then my boy got her, then that's fair, right? All's fair in love and war. But I didn't even try, and the frustration was that I should have tried at least made an attempt, straight up go direct or indirect and showed her some kind of interest. But and then there was at least an hour where I could have done it, but I wanted to play it safe, and I was kind of playing the field, right? I was trying to see who else out there was cute and who was kind of more showing interest in me. And what I should have done is just went straight for it, try to feel interest, because what happened was her other friend was interested in me, and it just and I wasn't interested in her friend as much. So play to win, guys. And I think this whole like series I'm doing, like I'm posting every single day on YouTube, right? And the content I want to focus on is like how to just be an alpha man, how to be not an alpha man, because you know that sometimes is considered toxic, whatever, masculine. I'm talking about how to be the best version of yourself, how to be the best version of a man that you see as a man. And I think men have lost this whole masculine energy, right? You need to go for what you want, right? And honestly, like for me as a dating coach, I have responsibility to do what I preach, to walk the walk, not talk the talk. And I realized, because I haven't really cold approached or like talked to a girl out in the open for a while, I realized I was playing not to lose. It wasn't that I was scared of rejection, but like I wanted to play it safe, right? I want to play not to lose instead of playing to win. When you play to win, you still take risks. And when you play to win, you can lose. There's a chance you will lose, but there's no freaking regrets, guys. Like I realized this morning when I was pissed off, right? If I still went for her and I got rejected, right? And I played to win and not, you know, and I still got rejected and I kind of lost. Did I really lose? No, because what I would have done was I would have learned my situation. I would have done a field report. I would have kind of figured out what was going on in that situation. How could I have done it better? How could I calibrate? How could I figure out the situation? But yesterday, I played not to lose, so I didn't learn anything. I technically lost everything. I lost the girl that I wanted, right? I lost my ego. I lost my pride. Like I didn't learn any new skill. At least if I tried, I could break down as a coach and a guy who teaches this, I could have broke it down and helped my students out. But yesterday, I got nothing out of it. I got no content out of it. I got nothing. I literally came home and I was kind of mad about it. And then I woke up, I was even more mad because, you know, like I didn't go for what I wanted. So everything in life, it's not just dating, guys. I want to get a tip about even just life. Like, obviously, you know, play it safe if you have a lot to lose, what I'm saying. Like, for example, investments, money. Like, people sometimes invest like too much money when they don't have money and stuff like that. Or, you know, in a situation where it's not socially calibrated for you to just go for the goal right away. Definitely like play the situation right? Like be socially calibrated. We call it calibration. Like be social aware of what the setting is. Like if you go to a social networking event and it's not a place where you should be hitting on girls and be like you're cute. Don't just go hit on girls because like, oh, you know, I learned from a dating coach you should always be hitting on girls. No, like be calibrated. But yesterday was literally the girl birthday girl said, hey, my friends are single. If you think anyone's cute, go for it. But I just played it safe, bro. And I, you know, and it's one of the biggest regrets I had this morning. I was like, yo, Danny, like you're a coach. Play to win, right? Play not to lose. Like I want to keep repeating this: play to win, play not to lose, play to win, play not to lose. Like everything in life, right? Not just women, just anything in life. I realized, like even Michael Jordan, right? He said, "I missed more shots. I missed 1,000 more shots." He missed more shots than the shots he made, right? It was like a huge ratio, right? But he said he took all these shots, right? Because you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right? And I know you guys hear this self-love BS all the time, but it's so true. Like yesterday was a great example. I didn't even take a shot, right? And the thing is, I could have made a three-pointer, I could have made a game winner, I could have made an easy shot, a layup, dunk, it could have been whatever. But at least it could have been a point because I could have learned something from it. And I think that's something I really learned everything in my life, especially why in game and traction I learned is that, guys, if you really play to win in game, there's nothing to lose. The only thing you have to lose is rejection. You don't get the girl, whatever, right? But the one thing about women is abundance all over the world, right? So like there's nothing to lose for me, but I act like I have something to lose, and I didn't play to win. And I think that will feed off in other aspects of your life, like for working out, right? What do you have to lose for working out for 3 months, right? Now, let's say you play to win. You go all in on a fitness coach, you gut jack, you go to the gym, whatever. Like there's nothing to lose there. But I do think sometimes though, when you have a lot to lose and you still play to win and not play not to lose, you actually gain more. And your commitment to that goal of whatever game you're playing, you know, you go more all in. And I actually want to make an analogy about life. I think life is a game, right? We call about the Matrix, people talk about the Matrix, blah, blah. But I think life is a game. Think about it, right? If you see life as a video game, and you're the main character, you're the video game and you get to level up and all this stuff, right? You play the video game of your life in all aspects, right? Fitness, social status, women, dating, whatever, attraction, money, career, whatever you want to call it, right? Everything is a video game. And I think that we all try to level up, and you should be trying to level up. You should never not try to level up in any aspects of your life. And I think in a video game, yeah, you actually, you know, you can die and you can get revived, right? But in a weird way, life is actually easier than a video game. Like, you don't have multiple lives. You can't save, auto-save, and go back to anything. But, you know, because I've been playing Switch lately, and I realized you could save and go back and blah, blah. But one thing I realized about life is that you actually can't die. Like, unless you do, like, for example, the gym, right? Like, if you go to gym, like, are you really risking your health? Actually, not really, right? You're really risking, like, unless you go there and do like 3 plates when you've never done 3 plates of weights. Yeah, that. But no one's gonna do that, right? Even the video game, you don't go jump levels, right? Actually, the video game is actually, in a weird way, they help you go through levels. In life, they make sure you have levels. You can't just go spend $1 million on your credit card, because even the credit card doesn't have that limit. So I think in life there's some like limits at each level, right? So life is really like a video game, right? Because they have limits on level. You can't just jump a level. You got to level up before you go, because you can't spend like a millionaire when you're not a millionaire. It's physically impossible. You don't have $1 million. You can't just buy a supercar, a Lamborghini, right? So I think in life it's just like a video game. So and safer, in a weird way, it's safer. You don't die. You actually don't die in life. So, and I think life has become so safe, right? Like, unless like we don't go hunting for food, we don't go out there fighting a war, right? Most of you guys don't even want to join the military. I found out. Like, I believe all men should join the military at one point in their life, so they can learn about what it takes to serve, right? But in a video game, you actually fight monsters, you fight enemies, whatever. But like, be on the street, right? Are you gonna fight someone? No. So I think like I keep saying this, but video game is actually more dangerous in a way. In life, I believe it's safer. So you guys have every right to play to win, because you can't die in life, guys. You kind of like, in a weird way, like, you get a second chance, right? Like, in terms of dating, right? Yeah, you don't get the one princess, but I actually made a video about this. You could get her later on down the road, or there's so many princesses, right? Like, can we be honest? Like, in like these games, like, there's only one princess, right? Or one like main boss you got to beat. But in life, there's so many opportunities, right, to find that one princess, and there's so many other big bosses, and you can level up. So I want to get back to the point of this video. This is gonna be a little bit shorter than my other ones, but guys, play to win in life. Like, play to win in all aspects of your life. See it as a video game. Play to win, right? Your dating life could be an RPG. Your career could be more like a sports game. I don't know, but make analogies. But like, guys, in every single game in your life, play to win, and don't play not to lose, right? If you go for the girl, go for the rejection. Like, who cares if she rejects you? Like, real talk. Like, at least you know that you got rejected, and next time, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could try again, right? Like, it's never over, right? Especially with not social media, you could always show her that you're a better man, and especially if you're in the same city, if you have the same group of friends. Like, I think we're so scared of what people think. If she's not your best friend, or she's not your best friend's girl, and there's nothing negative comes out, but just go for it. See what happens, right? That's what I see. So yeah, I just want to say this again: play to win, play not to lose. Don't do what I did, because this made me really think about it all morning while I was doing my cardio, and that's why I wanted to make the video for you guys. So once again, guys, it's Captain Daniel. In the description below, join my Facebook group. I actually do videos like this in a more answering questions kind of way, because this is more one-on-one, right? I just talk to you, and you guys don't really give me any feedback. Go join my master group down there, and if you want a free consulting call, coaching call, where it's even more personal, go on dominantasiandating.com, set up a call with me, and we'd love to hear from you. Captain Daniel, out.